Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I will explain you how the price of natural gas has moved in the last week and how the price of natural gas can move in the next week. See, if you look at the chart of natural gas, what we have seen that natural gas after making this particular range, it is continuously upside. Okay, and it has already made a high of around $16.5. Keep this in mind, there is huge volatility we have seen in the period of around 1990 to 2009. For 10 years we have seen there is a huge volatility. Okay, and if you look at this particular chance, what we have seen, the price of volatility was very high in this particular period. Otherwise what we have seen, it was not moving for so long. Okay, as volatile what we have seen in a period of 99 to 2009. And if you look at this particular trend, what we have seen, this was the range where the price of natural gas was moving for so long. Okay, suppose if this particular trend or it form a swing at this particular level, then it will try to move upside. Otherwise probability is high it can go further down, and a probability is that it can move further down towards a level of around $1.7 and further low, because this level we have not seen since long. As you can see that this level we have not seen has come, as you can see that we have not seen this level since 2020. Otherwise the price of natural gas was continuously moving upside. Okay, why I'm explaining you this, because you should know that how the price of natural gas has moved. Okay, this is the range where the price of natural gas was moving in this particular zone, but before that it was very volatile till 2009. After that it was moving in this particular zone. Now when the war have started, the price of natural gas has started moving upside and down, and that is where I have given you that if the price move above a level of 3.4, it can go further upside, and you can check my previous video where I explain you that. Okay, where I've explained you the price sustain this level, chances of going further upside is there. Okay, and other thing that I have explained you that the volatility will be very high, because then the price action, if you look at this, it was in continuous upside but the volatility was very high. That is where we have to understand that you have to reduce your quantity to half, increase your SL as well as your target, so that it should not hit your SL as well as target. Okay, now before we move ahead in natural gas, if you have any doubt, you can mail me at stockmarkettradinglive@gmail.com, and one more mail ID in the description. Please watch the full video so you understand how this technical work, and a telegram link I've given in the description, you can join that too. Now look at this particular chart. What you can see, there is a continuous downfall. If you look at the weekly chart, there is a continuous downfall. Not even a single week we have seen that it has tried to move upside. But if you look at this particular chart, you can see a green candle is forming. That is the only week where the price of natural gas was very stable. Okay, now it is again trying to make a red candle, as you can see looking at this particular chart. Okay, so after pandemic, that you have to understand that there is a pattern formed. Okay, and this pattern is being repeated for quite some time. So probability, what it says, that whenever it hit a swing and whenever it hits previous high, it makes a sharp fall after making a new high, and then it form a swing, and this swing takes it to a new level and makes a new high. This is what we have seen after pandemic. Okay, and now there was a continuous downside. Suppose if the price moved below this particular zone. Okay, now see, if you look at this particular chart, this red candle, I'm making this video in a live market, so the red candle turn out to be green, and then it is trying to form a red candle. So we can see a swing is trying to form, so probability is very high. We can see if this level sustain, we can see it can go towards a level of around $2.774, and from there we can see it can sustain above a level of 3.290 if the price sustain above 2.7. okay, and if the price move up that particular zone, it can go further upside towards a level of around $3.3 to a level of 3.571. okay, and if the price sustain of that particular zone, then we can see it can touch a level of $3.946, and from there we can see it can go further upside towards a level of 3.993. Keep this in mind, once the price sustain above 3.4, chances of going further upside is there. Then we can see a level of 3.9 to a level of $3.46, and if that level sustain, then we can see it can touch a level of 4.087. okay, once the price sustain of 4.087, then we can see it can fill this particular gap, because there is a gap theory, as you can see 4.315. after touching level of $4.065, we can see a level of 4.315, because this gap theory will be formed, and a probability is there. We can see it can touch a level of 5.165 if the price if the price sustain a level of 4.3 to a level of $4.6, and then probability is there when we can see it can go further upside, because after touching a level of 4.9, probability of going further upside is there. Okay, and once the price sustain above 5.3, I will explain you where it can go. Okay, now understand something. The market for natural gas is very volatile, as you can see looking at this particular chart. Okay, and if this volatile range, what you can see that if the price didn't sustain, probability is very high, because overall trend is downside. It is trying to make in a volatile range. Suppose if the price didn't sustain this particular level, chances are high that it cannot sustain. Okay, because if the price moving in this particular zone, chances are high it can go towards a level of $2.39. Suppose if the price move below that level, then we can see it can touch a level of around $2.35. Keep this in mind. This is the low of this particular level in this support, and this support is already being a weak support. So chances are high if from there we can see it can go further down and it can come in this particular zone. So chances are high it can go further low, and a probability of touching $2.258 is there, and from there we can see it can touch a level of around $2.071. Okay, and once the price fall below this particular zone, it can come down again to a level of around $2 to a level of $1.74. Keep this in mind. Once it fall below a level of $2, chances of touching $1.7 is there, and from there we can see it can go towards a level of $1.55. Okay, and if the price fall below this particular zone, then we can see it can go further down, and a probability of going towards a level of around $1.45 is then, and from there we can see it can go further down. So probability is high, we can see it can go further low. So you have to understand something, what most of the traders do mistakes. Okay, it is not that it is very hard to analyze the market or something and make profit out of it, but what people do is they do mistakes which they can control. So what I teach in my workshop, suppose if you're trading with $10,000, try to trade with 10 to 15% of capital per trade, that is 1,000 to 1,500. Risk of 0.5 to 1%, that is $50 to $100. Now if you took 5 trades, suppose if you took 5 trades, maximum loss you can do is $100 per trade, that is $500. Okay, now this $500, if you lose $500, it will not affect your psychology, but it will affect if you lose more of it, because the thing is that if you lose more of it, you will try to recover it, and in that process you lose full capital. So what I teach in my workshop, how to overcome all these things. If you want to attend that workshop, mail me regarding that and we can work out on the timing. So hope you like the video, and if you like the video, please give a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe.